Okay, I had to find the nerve up. It's been a crazy week. Well, past week and a half for me, guys. But nonetheless, I've been getting a lot of questions lately about my recovery house and what's included. So I'm not sure what I actually covered, how much of it I covered in the last video. But today I am actually 2 weeks and about 2 days post-op. So I guess you could say 16 days post-op, 15, 16 days post-op. Um, but yeah, my recovery house, I stayed at Mimi's Recovery House. What was included? 3 meals a day, unlimited snacks, fruit and beverages. So you go all night long, all day long, eat as much fruit and beverages you want. Of course, you can't eat between 10 p.m. and midnight, depending on the time of the surgery, the day before your surgery. Of course, you can't do that. But anytime before then and after then, you can eat. It's unlimited snacks, unlimited whatever. They make sure they feed you. My experience, my total honest experience, because I know a lot of people been getting a lot of mixed reviews about the particular recovery house that I stayed in, and I just want to set the record straight. So for starters, my stay was 6 nights and 5 days. I paid a total of, I believe, $642. No, that did not include my massages. My massages were separate, but they had the best deal when I compared apples to, oranges. They had the best deal as far as the massage. They did 3 massages for $150, so I did 6 massages. So I paid $300 additional dollars for my massages. My surgery was $3,800, but I will talk about that in another video. I just want to give my rundown of and my honest review of the recovery house. Mimi Recovery House was lovely. It was great. What I will say, a lot of people been, and it's always going to be one that has some stuff to say, but everybody only at the end of the day could give their, honest review and honest opinion as to what happened or what they experienced. Mimi's Recovery House was $100 a day. When I first arrived, I had no problem. I arrived on a Sunday, so I want to let you know this disclaimer: they do not do pickup or any type of transportation on a Sunday. Your transportation is included, just like your meals, but if you show up on a Sunday, you will have to get a Lyft or Uber to the house. So they do not do transportation on a Sunday. Yes, I had to take a Lyft from the airport to Mimi's Recovery House because I arrived on a Sunday. I left on a Saturday. But when I left on a Saturday, I had no issues with the arrangement of getting dropped back off to the airport or whatever. I made my, time. They asked you everything the night before. So let's backtrack. So I gave you all the prices that I paid. $642 to be exact for the 6 nights and 5 days. And I paid $300 for my massages. I got 6 massages. The food was pretty decent. It was some breakfast that was kind of off. But here and there, I know that they was feeding us based on the diet that we should have post-op and, getting our body ready for surgery. And I felt good. I was up the same day and everything. Everyone is different, but I was up the same day and everything. Like I said, I know a lot of females and a lot of people been getting a lot of mixed reviews about it because they felt like that, maybe Mimi's was understaffed, and I'm going to set the record straight with that. Towards the end of my stay, maybe about, I want to say the 4th day, about the 4th day, it did get a little bit overwhelming. I do feel as though they overbooked. Well, I'm not going to even say necessarily overbooked because it was someone leaving every day. So I'm really not going to say, I guess I can or can't, in a sense I may or may not be able to say overbooked, but it was someone leaving every day. So as soon as someone was coming, another door was coming to start her stay, another door was leaving. But I was just saying maybe that the staff got a little overwhelming because it felt like at times that, the personable connection we had when I first got there, which of course it was only about 6 or maybe, about 6 girls. And by the time I left, it was maybe 10 or 12 or maybe I think about 15 at the most, because I think it was in the process of adding a room throughout my stay there. So things did get a little hectic, but it never stopped them from making sure we was okay. It never stopped them from the food. When I mean by getting hectic, to be more specific, the little laundry mistakes started happening. Like my faja had got mixed up with someone else's, but guess what they did? They went and gave me a brand new faja. After they asked everyone, they couldn't find who had my garment. Mimi went in her, they sell a lot of the post-op stuff we need. So she gave me a free faja. So that was, what I'm saying? I really didn't have no complaints with that. So it was a little mixed up about that. Maybe, them not being able to get to everybody because we have little bills that you can ring. And, I mean, I kept not being insensitive, but I honestly feel like, because that's just like in the hospital, that maybe some of them girls was a little bit over the edge with, just ringing that damn bell just because they knew that they could and somebody's sort of waiting on them. It wasn't a hospital. They did to assist you and to help make your recovery go good. And that's what people don't understand about recovery houses. No, you know what I'm saying? Understand that they're not your personal doctor. You're not the only one there. We had girls that was complaining about other females snoring. Well, you stayed at a recovery house, so why you didn't stay at one that you could ask for a private room? Now, if that was the case, maybe you should look at staying into a private room. So here or there, guess I know I'm jumping around, but I just want to make sure I outline everything that went on towards the end of my stay. And I still didn't have a problem because guess what? I'm thinking about getting my breast done. So if I do, I will go and stay at Mimi's again. But like I said, I just feel like that maybe the staff, towards my 4th day there, maybe the staff got a little bit overwhelming and it was quite a few girls then and stuff. And I think they made it, maybe could have, did things a little different with planning so many girls to be there. And the overlapping, what I'm saying, that some people, like I was set to leave 2 days before it started getting a little full in here and things of that nature. But I also heard that they had more than one house, but because of COVID, they combined everything into one house. So I don't know how true that is, don't quote me, but maybe that's why they ended up seeming like they had a lot of females and not enough staff to female ratio to be able to be right there at every waking moment. But trust me, you will not be neglected. And no one was neglected. And I can never say that I was neglected. I could just speak from experience. So just to clear that up, because I know, like I said, there have been a lot of mixed reviews about recovery houses. And I know if you're anything like me, I was so skeptical at first because I was really going back and forth with trying to find someone to go with me to Miami. But it was like I already did everything within a 2-month time frame. Decided I was going to go ahead and get this surgery after doing research and going back and forth with whether I wanted to do this surgery or laser, lipo, and whatever. You know what I'm saying? And so, and the other way to do the body sculpting, I was back and forth for a while. So I actually decided within 2 months, everything happened so fast that I couldn't even get no one to go with me, or the people that could say they could go with me, of course, I found out later. So here nor there, I stayed at the recovery house, but I'm glad that I did. I made endless connections. I mean, I'm a person that, thrive on connecting with people. I love meeting people. I love experiencing different things and, bringing my sense of self to whoever I meet or whatever, because I'm always going to be myself. I'm always keep it real. So, like I said, this is just an honest review. I've been getting a lot of questions about how much I paid for the recovery house, how long did I stay, what was included, and how was my overall experience. I never got left anywhere for no long amount of time. It was one time that they took me to my post-op, but no, I can't even really say that because he told me he was going to pick up someone else. And I was only waiting for maybe 10 minutes, extra. It just felt a little longer because, of course, I was only 1 day post-op. I had just had surgery 24 hours prior. But honestly, just as my honest opinion, I'm going to always be honest with everyone. Like, I would stay there again, honestly. The price was affordable. Everything was clean. They cleaned the house around the clock. I ate as much as I wanted to. You can have DoorDash or Uber Eats or something. If you don't like what they selection of food, you definitely can have something delivered to you. I actually won a garment from another dog that did a thing that she wanted us to just post and get the word out that she was doing a special. And a part of her special, she gave out a free garment, and I was one of the first ones that posted. And it so happened to be that she's from Houston, and she was going to mail it to me, but it wouldn't have got to me in time, and she wanted me to have mine when I got the surgery. And she was having surgery too, just at a different center. So she was like, well, I'm going to be in Florida as well the same week. Can I personally deliver to you? They let me have her deliver the package to me. And, mind you, she didn't come in on nothing, but they did let her do it, and they made sure they took precautions. But I really didn't have no problem with. Like I said, towards the end of my stay on like my 4th day, it was a little bit a lot going on as far as, structure and a lot of females and a revolving door because, people touch stay was up and so many people was coming. So I will say that they needed to probably get a little bit more structure with who was going to do what so that they could know how they can handle all of this amount of, you know, females that they was having to take care of and be there for. But like I said, people need to understand it's not a hospital and you don't have a private nurse at a recovery house. Let me say that again. It is not a recovery house. It's not a hospital, and you don't have a private nurse. So if you the type of person that's needy, and again, understand this, no one knows how they're going to be after this surgery because I didn't know I was going to be up the same day. But let me just explain. If you know the type of person you are and you feel like, well, I want that one-on-one connection, then consider maybe hiring your personal nurse because I think people hear recovery house and they go away with it. And it ain't about the price because whether you pay $600 or $6,000, yes, of course, you still want the service that you want to give, but you have to be realistic. If you and 5 other doors or you and 10 other doors in there, how much one-on-one personal do you think that you want to be able to require from these people all day long, 24/7? So that's something to consider if you that type of person. Like I said, I'm more independent. So for me, it was fine that even once they got busy, because I was already up the 1st day. So by the 4th day, I was fine enough to do a lot of stuff on my own anyway. But just to be transparent, yes, it did get a little hectic as far as the structure. But nothing else. I have no complaints about Mimi's Recovery House. I will stay there again, like I said. And if y'all have any questions, let me know. But don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and I'll see y'all next time.